Alright guys, so today the first figure I want to get into is Pirate Deadpool. A lot of cool features of this new Pirate Deadpool. For instance, the costume is really epic. There you can see he has that pirate hat on. And on the top of the hat, you can see the crossbones and the skull. And then a cool bandana as well. And of course, the head sculpt, not bad. Traditional Deadpool kind of head sculpt there. But wanted to go into more of this costume. So as you can tell, the cape. And there you see kind of like those ruffles there. The white ruffles in the center of that cape, that black cape. And then going down, you see the DP on the side for Deadpool in that gold trimming in the center as well. Then really like the center of the costume. There you see kind of like the old pistols there on the center. And then that's also part of the costume. Those pistols can't be removed or anything like that. It's just part of that belt piece that you see there going all the way around. Behind the belt, there's actually those ruffles, if you notice. And then on the center of the belt, there's that gold trimming. And then going further down into that cape he's wearing there, you see more of that gold lining and trimming all the way down. Like the costume, if you notice in the legs, it's mainly a solid red on the leg area from what I'm seeing. And one thing that I really like is also the pirate sword that they gave him. I think we see this sword as well in the Nightcrawler figure. Just wanted to state that Nightcrawler comes with a sword very similar. And then here you have that black glove, that black pirate glove that you see there. It's a cool outfit. I like also the fact that the cape, if you notice on the cape, there's that belt that's coming down sideways there. So you can also see that. And then looking further in detail, there you see his pistol, that wood grain pistol there. Just a nice look. I like the fact that he came with some of those pirate swords and pirate guns. But one thing that I also wanted to show you is he does come with a traditional Deadpool ninja sword that you see there. So just wanted to clarify that. He does come with that sword. Obviously, the treasure chest he doesn't come with. That's just for some effects, since Deadpool is a pirate. But I wanted to go ahead and show you the back of this figure. Over here in the back of the figure, if you notice, the cape has a couple of rips on the bottom. And of course, you could tell it's that black cape. Makes him look really cool too, man. Like the whole pirate look to Deadpool. Of course, they've been dropping different kinds of Deadpools for a long time. Aside from the pirate Deadpool, you have your Deadpool over here with the X-Men gear. Then you have your Deadpool and his jammies. And then over here, you have your Back in Black Deadpool. And then here you have your X-Force Deadpool. So, Deadpool has had a couple of different gimmicks. And I really like to see the whole pirate Deadpool. And hopefully they'll start dropping more of these funny looking Deadpools. But I really like the costume, believe it or not, man. It's a cool pirate look to Deadpool. One thing that I definitely want to do is probably get like a boat to put him on, just to give him more of that pirate effect, like that Blackbeard kind of effect. But he looks really neat. And then of course another cool feature that he comes with is the Strong Guy left leg that we're looking at here. So this is the left leg to Strong Guy. Let me go ahead and show you guys that in more detail. The left leg to Strong Guy. And then, like I said, he only comes with two swords. He comes with that pirate sword and of course that regular sword, traditional Deadpool sword that you see there, and then the cool pistol, the cool pirate pistol that he has. So just wanted to show that off. Really like the whole gear, like the fact that he came with that bandana tied already. You can tell in the back it's already tied up behind that hat. And there you see, of course, more of that symbol in the center of the hat. And just a really nice look to this Deadpool. So this is the newest Deadpool from Marvel Legends Hasbro, the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure Wave. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about Sunspot. For those of you that don't know much about this character, Sunspot has been involved in different groups, of course. The New Mutants, and he's probably gonna be in that New Mutants movie, so I hope it lives up to the hype. But Sunspot has a lot of cool powers. Obviously, Sunspot generates power and energy from his hands to cause a blast. He is extremely a powerful character, and also a good character, believe it or not, in the comics, man. He does a lot of good. You also see Sunspot later on in the comics when he joins the Avengers, because he was in the X-Men, and then later on I guess he joined the Avengers when they did the split with Cannonball. And one thing about Sunspot is that he has a lot of cool abilities. Not only does he have cool abilities, but he's very, very smart. And he is wealthy. I believe his dad left him the company. Then later on, he went to take over and buy out AIM. So it's just a lot of cool things about this guy, man. And he always tries to do good. Even in the comics, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in War of the Realms, he actually sacrifices himself to save his friends. So it's just, he's a really, really neat character. Let's go ahead and get into the Sunspot. One thing that Sunspot has always done for me is actually, he gives me almost like a Nightcrawler feel. One cool thing about Sunspot as well is how he actually changes his form. Obviously, for those of you that don't know, he gets his power from the sun. So that's why his name is a really cool name, Sunspot, is because he gathers all his energy. And when he's at his maximum energy, he goes into what we call the state of black form. So when you see him like this in appearance is when he's at his maximum potential. Obviously, the little circles and all that stuff is something also that he gets from the sun, from gathering all his energy from the sun, and they call that the corona effect. If you can tell, all the little circles that he's generating from his back and from his hands to shoot those blasts, all that is called the corona effect, where those small little circles are happening. You see that a lot also in the comics. So just wanted to let you know where Sunspot gets that energy source from, and that's when he is at his maximum, okay? So he does have other forms that he does take, like self-sustenance and so forth, but this is one of the cooler forms because this is when he's at his maximum power. So if you notice there, you can see he has kind of like that face covering there on the eyes, that red face covering, and you could tell that the hair there is kind of like spiked up a bit on the sides. Let me go ahead and give you a better shot. Just really cool look to Sunspot, but he's always given me almost like a Nightcrawler feel. I don't know why, but just that's the feel I get for Sunspot. But he's a very different character. Of course, Sunspot started off in the New Mutants, and here you can see like the blasts that generate from his hands, that energy. So just wanted to show that off. That's all solid black there. And then on the suit, what I like about the suit is the whole neck piece that you see there has the X-Men logo. And then you get that two-tone red and blue on the arms. If you notice, that red and blue on the arms. And around the wrist there, it has kind of like that yellow gauntlet. And of course here, he's actually in the state of showing off his powers. So this is the Sunspot that you get when he changes. And of course, you can tell the suit is pretty neat. I like the whole aspect there of the suit where it goes from that red into the blue. And then, of course, more of that two-tone on the legs. You see that half color, blue and red. And a couple of stripes on the side of the boots. And it's just a really cool character, man, to look at. I like the whole fact that he did come with the upper torso of Strong Guy. If you notice there you can see the torso of Strong Guy from X Factor. And then if we go ahead and turn this character around, we can get a little bit more of that energy that radiates from the back there. And you, of course, can see that face mask that he's wearing that's covering the eyes there, tied to the back of the head sculpt. And that's how the back of the suit looks like. Just wanted to show that off. So this is a really unique character. I mean, he does have some cosmic ability to actually, man, just go supernova, man. And he is one of those characters from the X-Men that really has been overlooked until, of course, he decided to join the Avengers. That's when you actually see Sunspot's full potential. So just wanted to go ahead and explain a little bit about him, but really like this figure a lot. It is a new figure. Like I said, he always gives me a Nightcrawler vibe. Don't know why, but what if we can go ahead and just switch up some head sculpts and see what that looks like. So let's go ahead and do that and see what that looks like real quick. See how Nightcrawler might look on this Sunspot uniform, and of course how Sunspot would look in a Nightcrawler uniform. Let's go check that out. Alright guys, not too sure about how this Sunspot looks on the Nightcrawler uniform, but of course I went ahead and switched up some of the parts, and here you see Nightcrawler in the Sunspot uniform there, that X-Men uniform. And I actually like the whole Nightcrawler look in the uniform. And of course, I switched up the hands. And there you see what Nightcrawler looks like. I'm going to keep the boots only because, like, at least we know he's wearing boots. So it doesn't really make much of a difference how his feet look like. And then here, you can tell the head sculpt is a little loose. One thing that I noticed is the head sculpt is a bit loose on this scale, but not bad. I actually like the whole Nightcrawler look in an X-Men uniform like this, so not bad at all. Of course, the Sunspot don't like too much on that Nightcrawler scale, so gonna go ahead and switch that back because definitely Sunspot is a really cool character, and I want him to have, of course, his uniform back because this is more of a Nightcrawler uniform, as we all know from the X-Men. So let's go ahead and switch that up. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode on Pirate, Deadpool, and Sunspot. Please subscribe, hit that bell for the next notification, and definitely hit us with a like. I'm G Infinite. Peace out, YouTube.